other people even wrote to me. They are saying, have you seen? Now the UPND is going to implement their own plan. We want to do something from ourselves. They even wrote my articles in Daily Mail praising how the UPND government is now going to go on and implement a Zambia-centric, a plan created by Zambians. That's why they say when something sounds too good to be true, then it just is. It's not true. Irimulera ndaba leta pona amali ashiaba bishop tuambo kurwa bamusokotwane and bakainde went Rushenshe behind the scenes. Went to IMF and say, IMF, if we can't manage. We need you to continue managing us. He plan to land that to Areka. Zexi. What we want is actually, instead to pay the because they were asking for an extension. Don't extend the old program. What we want is full package, another IMF program to run to a winner after 2026. Imagine. Such that you know, I saw an article here from Reuters. People abroad were actually encouraged to say Zambia, finally Zambia, has braved it. The same way Mwanawasa told the IMF to leave Zambia after they had overstayed their relevance. The same way Kenneth Kaunda in 1972 told the IMF to say, leave Zambia, allow us to build Zambia. We thought Hakainde Hichilema had also braved it and told them to leave. Alas, what he went to do is that we want another package. No Zambia, with all due respect, each other working together. Just once, let's make corrective decisions. We will suffer the consequences. If after 2026, mrefu atuwe the IMF Zambia, we want to maximize the value from electricity. So Imova Zambia, instead of using Amalite Muno, you are wasting money because Amalite is good cash. Sell your electricity abroad so that you make money, because it was not Zambia that was making money. It was the IMF which was making money so that it can get back the money that they had lent us. That same IMF now, after 2026, if you and me vote for Hakainde Hichilema, I can guarantee you we are going to see load shedding than you have ever seen it. I know Bambia Bantu only awaken La Chaboma, but I have got good news. If we make that mistake, EFF will be there. Right now, as I'm talking to you, if you want to make that decision, I can tell you, we are in the Lusaka High Court, and today is the 13th. In 7 days. Yeah, no, in 17 days. On the 30th of January, we are going to have the ruling by the High Court. It's because we have sued this government that they need to receive a court order to stop them from exporting, and we have cited the grounds of public interest, because it is legally wrong for you to sell Amalite. It is legally wrong. I'm speaking from the position of a lawyer. Please pardon me. It is wrong. Public interest overrides every other interest. It is the biggest law. They can simply evoke public interest clause in the interest of everybody. So, based on that premise, as economic freedom fighters, we have sued. Because if they don't do the right thing, the court might rule. We don't know how independent the courts are, but we give them a benefit of doubt that they will do the right thing. But whatever will come out from the courts, we respect it. We are law-abiding. We went to ask for justice, whether we find justice or not. But at least we have taken the step. We have sued the government. And some of these benefits that we are seeing is because they know that unless they do the right thing, it might just come to an end. So what this government has gone to take back another IMF, don't have a plan. They come to campaign. There's nothing the UPND are going to tell you. Yesterday, a statement from Twa, and I was so disappointed. He's behaving like he was born a long time ago. He was saying Zambia is no longer in a position where it can sustain ourselves. We can't live without aid. Really? Mwema berenge enyunshi. Enyunshi iya Milo headline. Bamwitwa government spokesperson said the UPND believes that Zambia cannot live without aid. Aba icha apo, ba Burkina Faso, they have crossed over. Ba Mali, they have
Team, I'm not hearing the volume for Honorable Kasonde Mwenda. Just ensure that the volume is there. Just the last 2 minutes, I think that's when his volume went. Thank you for all our viewers that are joining us. We are hosting EFF leader Kasonde Mwenda. We'll be opening the phone lines. If you have any questions, you can ask him. But before that, Honorable Kasonde Mwenda, there are a lot of concerns. The state of ECZ, can the Electoral Commission of Zambia deliver a free, fair, credible, democratic election to our country because of all these concerns around the state of ECZ, the failure to diversify its board and put independent people, not UPND cadres, and just the concerns around ECZ. Your dear brother Muhabi Lungu has called for an audit of that register. He doesn't believe that that register is credible. He thinks that there is a lot of probably underage looking at how the registration of voters was done, and he wants a full audit independent of ECZ to be done. Can we go to an election with this ECZ? Do you have concerns around ECZ?
These things for us to, we are seeing it. Just today, as I'm talking, there is a video making round, posted by one comrade, Nevas Mwamba, the man of God. I respect that man. I wish he knew how much Zambians respect him. Otherwise, he wouldn't be doing some of the things that he does. Because some of us grew under his auspice. But alas, when you come with the line of morality simply disappears. To them, lying, mingalato propaganda is normal. That's why you can see there's an election. ECZ will write a letter and warn anyone who is not participating in the election not to wear any political regalia. They put it categorically. Zarumes put it categorically, saying, no, if you are not participating as a party in Chawama, don't even try to take your regalia there. And I've seen people have been complaining because they know that's where we have built our bed, because when the UPND say they will arrest you, they will mean business. They will definitely arrest you. So people have refrained. What do we see? We see one Nevas Mwamba clad in his regalia with the UPND. They go around, start campaigning, and where ECZ, which is supposed to be the guardian to make sure that the electoral process is done fairly, probably where they are even clapping that they are breaking their own laws with their own blame. They will not touch, but you will see, they will not touch him. Actually, they are praising him for braving it and doing the very thing that they are telling us not to do. So with them, the ECZ, they will even issue a statement to say, no, these elections were free and fair, but those elections are already rigged. As we go towards 2026, already we know we are not in campaign mode, but we all see how they are even applying the electoral law. We are seeing how they are applying the Public Order Act, because those laws intertwine. Once they will take all the UPND cadres, they will run in the streets, they will do whatever they want. They would say, no, it's community engagement. You go and talk to everybody in Choma, you move, go to Kasama, you go wherever you want. Us, as the opposition, last time we checked, when we spoke against Bill 7, we went to government, we went to Parliament House to picket. We are only 3 of us. We were picked like animals, despite having informed the police, even as far as getting a permit from the Inspector General of Police. They came and picked us and locked up for 3 days to Alimu Central. So when we are going towards 2026, and Zambians, this is not my democracy. This is our democracy. We all need to participate to protect it. Me, I'm just one of the people that is standing representing. And I can only take as much. As EFF, we can only take as much. We are doing this for you and for us also. So as we go in, we can assure you, this government just believes in winning and nothing less. If they need to gauge us, they need to attack us, they need to beat us, they will. But they are doing this to your detriment. This is your democracy. This is an inheritance that our forefathers fought so hard to put on. But we have come, we have got a very draconian government that is so excited with power, that is ready to go to extremes and even utter unpalatable from the entire head of state and tell the people of Choma saying, if you vote for Kasonde Mwenda, you vote for EFF, you vote for anybody, Bazambo Mitimbulani. Don't forget, you used to be beaten. But Hakainde Hichilema was in Lusaka. He was even, right now, he has got a mansion in Lusaka, so called community house. If Zambians beat people from Choma, why has Hakainde Hichilema settled in Lusaka? Why is he not in Choma? So he would choose to go and windhook, mislead people in Choma, say, stay here. Lusaka, Hakainde did not build that house under his government. No, he built it under other governments. They never beat him. You think Zambians didn't know he was from Choma? Some of us were coming from as far as Mungwi. Does Hakainde Hichilema know what used to happen to us when we reach intercity? Does he know? Then when he goes to Mungwi, why doesn't he tell people in Mungwi to tell them, mwebe na Mungwi, mvotereni, ngata mvotereni ngamasa kusaka you would rather go to Choma and go and issue very divisive tribal sentiments, and no one talks, because under Hakainde Hichilema, it is horrible when you talk against his tribalism. God in civil service, mumo ni nomba ma directors once ngabatanta mapa tu amfano lo say, you know, somebody called me from as far as Kazungula, and he said, you know why the UPND is failing? I said, no, I would want to know, because we are forming government. We don't want to make the same mistake they're making. Then he told me, no. The problem is that if you start thinking every problem you solve it with a hammer, even somebody who's greeting you, you hit them with a hammer, because to you everything you see is a nail. The UPND and Hakainde Hichilema, they just believe that every problem Zambia has is because of tribal. As long as it is not his person in his own tribal or regional inclination, believes those people cannot solve a problem. The economy of Zambia is bad because there is a certain, what word did he use? There is a certain hegemony. There's a certain group of people that have made things bad. So him, he believes to solve the problems of Zambia is to bring a certain group of people. So right now we have a situation where if they hear some names, if you hear some names now are a curse in Zambia. You are in trouble if you bear some names. I know these blemishes do not start with Hakainde. These problems have been around for a while. There are other leaders also who have propagated tribalism. I will not single him and say he's the only one. No. But now he is failing because he believes every problem, he will just appoint a tribesmate. He will just appoint somebody, a region mate. He believes every problem is to solve like that. Now, this is where I'm telling people, say, no, that's not a problem. What if they are qualified? Now, this is where the problem is that Zambians are diverse. And you need to pick skills from the pool that is there. But if you limit yourself to people that are related to you, you will have a situation where the people that are appointed, who belong to you as a tribe, who belong to you as a relative, even when they have got lower ranks at the level of a director, they become more powerful than a permanent secretary because they report to you. So this danger, even me, I'm putting it also on myself. If I made a mistake, after 2026, you vote for me, I start appointing my relatives. I will destroy this country because even when you see a person is going, baleti no kubadesha, uyo ni cousin wa Mwenda uyo. Uyo ni mtundu wa Mwenda uyo sagwirako uzaluza nchito. So we have a situation where one of the reasons, and if Hakainde is listening, this is free advice to him. One of the reasons why he's failing lamentably is because he believes that if somebody is related, connected, regionally or tribally or whatsoever to him, those are the correct people. It's not like that. Intelligence does not choose. It can be found among the Lunda, the Lenje, the Nsenga. Him, what I'm telling you, I know you have heard this from Makainde before. He knows how to articulate it so well, the one Zambia, but go to his practice. He practiced the opposite. So what I'm telling him is not news that he doesn't know. These are things he knows, but he doesn't believe in them. So going into 2026, we have seen that the shaping of even the elections is taking the shape of tribal battle. People ask us, so Mwamba Sonde, which one is your region? No, Akainda's got southern. Manje Zambia in Kalema region. Us, our region is, some of us should forget, because if we, with all due respect, tuwakulira ko town. Of course, nakumushtu alikala ko sana batueleleko. But we have not rooted ourselves to our tribesmate. If I challenge Zambians, what tribe am I? People don't even know because I'm a mixed person. Even if I wanted to appoint my relatives, which ones do I even connect to as relatives? There are very few as we connect to Zambians. So a new generation of Zambians is available maybe in Zambia. Ngamamona, even your children at home, those children that you are raising right now, unless you yourselves as parents, you are indoctrinating them, those children are free thinkers. They do not affiliate to any region. And that's why we are asking that Zambia has reached a moment when we need to no longer depend on recycling the old ideas. It's time that we implement a mindset that was created within these systems. I'm not speaking down on those that have gone ahead of us. Our parents, they are the most intelligent. Our parents, they have got the most wisdom. But a time comes when every kingdom needs to choose new leaders, people that will carry the country into the next realm. I will not always be opposition leader. A moment would come that those who are coming behind me should come and take over. So we, as the new generation, Zambians, the youthful, by youth, Banama, Bashtata, as economic freedom fighters, we are inviting you, come in EFF, let us birth a new Zambia. We are not going to be judged by the origin of our ancestors. We will not be judged by our tribe. We will not be judged by the arrangement of our teeth. We will not be judged by the color of our skin. But we will be judged by the content of our mind and the acquired skills that we can use to propel Zambia to the next level. And as economic freedom fighters, we are inviting you. We need to start something new. We can't continue doing the same thing and expect different results. We'll keep going around. So 2026 is a pivotal moment. It is a powerful moment. It is a moment for Zambia to reset and make Zambia great. EFF, Pamakasa, we are inviting you. Come on board and let us make Zambia great.
Thank you very much. The calls are open now. We are hosting my dear brother, Kasonde Mwenda. We started very late. There was a technical glitch, but he's here. And I think he has spent time to interact with you and say his views about the state of the country and the readiness of his party. Do you have any questions? Let's quickly take a few questions so that we allow Honorable Kasonde Mwenda to then, safely go home. These people, we have to keep them for our country.
Debt restructuring, the damage in the mines, law and order. Twali wambulaji mwalunga mujoma mwakwela basi weyakulusaga intercity useruka buyombo oserugira ate basi awakujoma vimenyeni batoka kuchoma vimenyeni ati tundu mwezi singombe wakabape abantu bali kumwe ati tundu mwezi ati mbaba hota maningi kuhotela akaende amuba ome ku intercity sunu yakaba yamwe yakakuba mulaliendela mbomu yanda intercity kunyina umuguma wamuguma ndamwanga banyina bene wabalyawe Zambia, so many things. Although we have done, there are many more things to be done. Tujiyagumbere kubereka. Not to Aptarigo, not to Aganka kuberegono. We have just started working now. We have just started. There's a lot more work to be done. Nyambose ulia, kuja safe. He needs more schools, more classrooms, more desks, more teachers.
Okay, let's take some calls. Let's take some calls. Hello, caller, please tell us your name and where you're calling us from.
My name is Alex. Good evening.
Just hold on, caller, just hold on. Yes, caller, please tell us your name and where you're calling us from.
Yeah, my name is Alex.
Alex, make your contribution.
Yeah. First and foremost, Ambassador, what's happening in Mchalo Mwesu, Shabulanda? What is happening in Mchalo Mwesu, Shabulanda, for one reason? My only prayer is that what happened in some country, kuko America, kuko Ulaya, through President Trump, let it be done now. If America Valanda have a big brother for the world, let them come kuno kumwesu kunganda kuzambia kuno waka basenda abamdala because tatwa beshiwa, because his aim is to divide, to destroy. Standing on podium and speak to people like that, you're actually causing genocide. Rwanda was in that situation because of careless leader like him. Because you are now telling me, or he's telling me, that Abatongaba, they are our enemies. Me, who's coming from Namara, I should now be looked as an enemy to the people of the Bemba side. This is what he's saying. So, Wakasonde Mwenda, can you team up and make something strong to redeem this nation? Thank you.
Thank you very much. Hello, caller, please tell us your name and where you are calling us from.
Good evening, Ambassador. Nyumamunkongyava.
Mkwaiba Munkonge.
Kwena Ambassador, Wakasonde wantu sana, nopo bambira n'okufika po bafika pa bushuku bwa leero turabamona lyonse n'enshita y'aba PF n'effe baleesha efintu byonse ama checks and balances turabamona yonse nombe ekintu kimwe kyolingalandapo Bakasonde n'abachangala nga mwakutumana sana ye ataki bakitapali ba PF ye ataki ikulu sana na mwebene mwema opposition parties mweba ibera abapala Bakasonde abachangala mwalishi bali mu muntu amataki nga yapitirira mano yarafurungana ubulwi bwaba PF opo bwambira nopo bwafika na mwebene kutumwa kitako contribute ko afu abane pantu so bashitira target ba PF balishi bokwe bati mchibawo bisha opposition ngachakwe bati Bakasonde wisdom wakwata abachangala nabambya babashara baranda tamana arafu mumwifwesa yana muchuru tumwa tontonganya kwe bataka ali ba PF bafure batu kita approach yo chabaso mufure mwafunya kwecho aba pakupoka independence kwale bavatirimbiye uyu alerwira munshira imbi nowena era munshira imbi but bonse basasangwa ma freedom fighters Bakasonde it's not too late nabachangala mwirekera ba politician abakale sana ba besho okupera ma advice kuli major opposition party na imwebene kutumwa kwa ta impact ififyo mulero ndorola fyonse fifyo bwino uyu muntu aliona ole fintu ifinyi ketu mukumemono okulondorola lero umane nyakapi mukwate platform afueni PF paramineni mu unity government na imwebene kutumwa saba mu mwali kwa tamano tumwa bamu musango nshi kwa fo inkondo ya big opposition nkondo ya bamu.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Let's quickly take some more calls. When my guests are in the studio, I want to quickly release them because it's late in the night. But when I'm alone, we can go on and on. Hello, caller. Please tell us your name and where you're calling us from.
Thank you very much, Ambassador Emmanuel Mwamba.
Thank you.
I'm calling you from Tanzania here.
Yes, my dear brother. Yeah.
I want to continue thanking you for the work that you are doing, Emmanuel Mwamba. Ambassador Emmanuel Mwamba. Please, we urge you to continue this effort that you are putting up in trying to and continue exposing them. Expose them, continue showing their videos. That messaging you are showing, because Southern Province is a message that the people of Southern Province has been feasted on for quite a long time. President Kasonde Mwenda is a very up-to-date politician. We are very impressed with what he's doing. I usually watch his content and he's very much up-to-date. We thank you as opposition leaders for the work that you are doing. But we continue telling you to say, please study the enemy that you are fighting. Don't go into a war without knowing the person you are fighting. Because what I'm seeing is that you opposition leaders, you don't know clearly who President Hakainde is. You completely have no idea what is happening here. The man, as things stand now, is miles away from you, the opposition leaders. He has consolidated himself just recently, Ambassador Emmanuel Mwamba, Gilbert Iswaniso, President Hakainde Chilema. They have hired innocent Kalimashi to do the beating of the opposition. What they want, they are recruiting thugs so that they entrench, they use violence where it will be caught. But today they caught about 500 thugs. They eat amongst themselves. We are going to investigate where they are getting money. Because I'm told innocent Kalimashi, Ambassador Emmanuel Mwamba, has been given 3 vehicles, 3 brand new vehicles with the mansion. Where is all that money coming from? I want you, Ambassador Emmanuel Mwamba, to investigate that, because these are issues that we need to investigate immediately. These people are out of office. But we continue appealing to you people in the opposition, President Kasonde Mwenda. We are appealing to you to say, please, you have no idea of who Hakainde Hichilema is. Whatever you have, because if you had an idea, just a little idea, you would have been together. By now, you would have been knowing what to do. Look at how many people have been locked up. We are PF, Ambassador Emmanuel Mwamba. A person who is coming up there. Please, time is over now. We are saying that the person, can we all please come together and rally behind Brian Mondovi? The man is coming up so strong. These issues of procedures, you can't be fighting all the time. You are fighting, resolving issues and fighting all the time. What type of circus is that, my brother, Ambassador Emmanuel?
My brother, thank you very much.
You guys set us down, you have resolved this issue. Tomorrow other issues are coming up. What kind of circus is that? Can we please stop everything and all of us rally behind Brian Mondovi? We want this. Look now, the farmers that here now people are saying they have paid all the farmers. I told you they are saying they are paying all the farmers right now. Farmers are being beaten now. Farmers have not been paid. So the only way we are going to stop this now is like the calculations of 2016 are becoming too late for the opposition.
Thank you, my brother.
So
thank you.
you.
Let's quickly take 2 more calls. I think he has made his point very clear. Hello, caller. Please tell us your name and where you're calling us from.
My name is Daniel, calling you from Cape Town.
Daniel from Cape Town, make your quick contributions.
Thank you. I want to find out from President Kasonde Mwenda. Some time back, he did content on saying that the UPND government in the near future will start charging farmers for having a ban in their farms and everything, these small-scale farmers. Now, my question is, Mr. Mwenda, President Mwenda, is this part of the UPND not paying farmers? Are they running to this thing of destroying small-scale farmers, like you put it in that video that you released. I think it was in March, if I'm not mistaken, of last year. Because with what is happening, I know Akainde Ichidema doesn't want to do business with small people. So I believe he wants to do away with farmers, where he's going to empower large-scale farmers like the ones he gave winter maize. So that is my question, Mr. Mwenda. Is he going through that way by not paying farmers? And
Thank
the
you.
other thing is, thank you very much.
Thank you, my brother. Let's quickly take. Hello, caller. Please tell us your name and where you are calling us from.
Mwabombeni wa Mwamba wese.
Vane Mwabombeni.
Ndemwe ba Mwamba amashu yaba fyashi besu ba Kenneth David Kaunda ya wekeshe wapufye ishtani ishta. Akapa turula akabula no kufisa akapa turula kulatsa recording akapa turula mukano kabakateka akapa turula mo institution ya government yonse akapa turula bale ishanya bonse utwa ishwana baneso abo mama company aba kwatanga mashinanga Yesu ichimponeshe pamusawo chongo mfuire ubiro sana chakwe bati babepa ati nabatumenda la mashama farmers na balipira bonse ni choshon tembo aima pa kaswatu aima pa bi ebere pakafebo aima pa utachalandire kwa baranda ba farmer ile nomba pressure ya isa babepa abantu atindara na shisa kabiri kunatsevu amusenda ndarama yenu na umfira kono duse sana baloko nachimuna bakutundu mwenzi ubona chimuna pa internet balero kwa mumfula baye mpiba kutundu mwezi no kubashitira trotuma plastic twa black bale sekano kuseka abantu mwe bantu twa papa tate techako bafyati yo pantu feri buru chandie ure nchitefya ure mpaka swadeni tapali ubuvi na munana baraba tata bashikuru bantu na bena bachiwa pa ma video pa internet bachirara ndechibemba shishire exactly ura video kwa chiwo ko bachikoperwa na bamume ko fikuri bakapokola adira chabana banchitabere ku skulu ndala pa pene ndiri nsala chandetera sana obulanda bakapokola mumwe bale uma abantu namwe bazanisi ba Zambia National Service mwe balera sa abantu abo bantu mulera sa mazambia ni mulera se mfuti.
Thank you my brother. Thank you, my brother. Let's revert to honorable.
A quick one.
Mkwai.
Mwamba ikintu tuchireka fye fine. Lekeni yo mwachika sonde mwenda ekatanina bakalamba. Bamundubire bamakebi Zulu na bonse aba ture muna bakwete amaka pa ground abombe na bena uyo mwayiche twali muchetekera ali kwata buchinka tarenga abantu abo benga kuchitako lapti na rupia kozi wa UPND apa nomba bale bomvyo rupia na beja tinchita ukaka abantu lomba yapwa.
Thank you very much. I think mwapu shine
na totera ba Mwamba wesu singi twakwata pacharo chesu chirerira.
Mkwai. Thank you very much. So let me just take my last call and then I allow Honorable Kasonde Mwenda to answer. Hello, good evening. Please tell us your name and where you are calling us from.
This is the good evening. How are you?
Mwewa, we're in Livingstone. Ulanda got you are in a tourist area. You are on EMV, so don't take for a long time. Quickly, I've got 2 calls to wind up.
Very quick.
Yes, thank you.
I just have very few questions for President Mwenda. Mwenda Mulishani, I think I'm following what you are saying, and you're right. Now, I've got understanding that Mr. Honorable Mwenda is a legal personnel. The first question is, what will happen to officers born out of Bill 7? This includes the new delimitation of register. Nama officers wakapanga out of this illegal bill. What will happen to these guys after change of government? Abaka ingira nchito through ama officers that will be born out of Bill 7. And then I'll ask the other question: what kind of people, in terms of character, you can be attracting? Are those that have got integrity, or UPND is just attracting those abashakwata integrity abade konka fensala? Number ama appointment yabakatika naye ababale, like for example ama judges abade panga ama illegal judgments and the other officers who are acting illegally. What will happen to them also? UPND have manpower.
Thank you, Emmanuel. I think those were two questions.
Is your political party capable of fielding all the members of parliament countrywide?
Thank you, Emmanuel from Livingston. I have my last caller, Father Oscar Mwansapombo from Italy. He's a Catholic priest and is very active on social media. Vanemo abombeni.
Mkwai mwawombeni naposha na kasonde mwenda wa kasonde mwawombeni mkwai wonse. And I greet all my colleagues, my friends, and all those who are listening. I would like to make an example, and then I will ask a question to President Kasonde Mwende. What is going to happen in the by-elections in Chawama? Everyone knows, everyone has talked about these things. I would love Kasonde Mwende to reflect on this seriously. There will be elections in Chawama because the government has resorted to get the job of an orphan. The orphan is called Member of Parliament Tasila Lungu. And the same government took the widow of this Member of Parliament orphan. They took her mother to the courts of law in South Africa. And tomorrow, maybe even the president might go to Chawama, where they have filled in their candidate to fight and maybe win this position of an orphan Member of Parliament Tasila Lungu. In Choma, the president told our friends, our brothers and sisters in Choma that, and he was very categorical and very, very serious when he was mentioning. He said, my dear colleagues here in Choma, when you used to go to Lusaka, the thugs in Lusaka, they were beating you. Now, Vakasonde Mwenda, one of those thugs was Enoch Kalimanchi.
Innocent
Kalimanchi. One of those thugs, because ECL, President ECL, had to jail Innocent Kalimanchi for a crime that he committed. Now, our brothers and sisters, and you, Kasonde Mwenda, basing on these things which is happening in a country, the people are calling all of you, come together, save the Zambian people from these sufferings. The brothers of Choma, how do you feel a thug, Innocent Kalimanchi, to be given vehicles and cash to campaign for the party who called him he was a criminal? Muleo mfashani, Kasonde Mwenda muleo, chila mfuika shani. Wa UPND wabulenda lama, taxpayers money, bapela a convict Kalimanchi, ba president akaende chile mabale itati, ewale uma, aba kuchoma, ngabaisa kulusaka. When the leadership can manage to do this, Bakason de Mwenda, people are telling you, come together, swallow. We know all of you, you are intelligent. Candidates. Now, PF candidate, one candidate to take to the Zambian people. Now, Bakason de Mwenda will put you together. The opposition leaders, if this can happen to Chawama, Kasonde Mwenda, think about it. Listen to the plight of the Zambian people. Listen to those, the widow. It's not only Watasila, Mama Esther Lungu is a widow in Zambia. Kasonde Mwenda, there are widows who lost their husbands in Mufumbwe. There are widows who lost their husbands in Congo DRC recently. There are widows who need justice. Why don't you reflect on these matters? Swallow a little bit of pride and serve the people.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you, my dear brother. I think the challenge is clear from Father Mwansa Pombo. My dear brother, make your respond to some of the calls and then make your last remark so that we allow you to go and rest. Thank you. Technical team, do Kasonde Mwenda's volume. No, I think it's not you, it's them. Yeah. Technical team, quickly, do Kasonde Mwenda's volume. I think they had muted you.
President, how many people were beaten like the way you have sent? Can you send us the statistics? Gamba President. Ejincho mujita ingamwa tusampo yatoba kumusanza. Mebo ndime atawa ndikala kumusanza ini. Ndakako menino kuno. Kunyina jindi cha kuti bantu bakali kuti amuze bachoka kuchoma bavimenyeni. Ni boza yo ba president mwabeja. Nkube jogo. Atuleke kubeja ba president.
Let's see if he has volume. Honorable Kasonde Mwenda, continue.
Can I be heard now?
Yes, you are very clear now. Proceed.
Yes, you are very clear now. Oh, thank you. I said Zambia is all we have as a country, and sometimes we may not even see the good that is before us. Sometimes we fail to even appreciate the mineral endowment we have because of the way we handle it. People come put their vested interests. I would want to start with one caller who spoke very articulate, and I must thank you that you raised very pertinent issues. He says you do not know a church, is way ahead of you. We appreciate your observations, and we respect it. And we are doing everything possible within our means to do. I know some people could have their own way they would want us to handle this. But there are also some things that we should all agree. And these things we should all agree are very much fundamentals. Inama, takuwa bukwakanya tamulayi kata. No lotwala mukulungea impombo, inenka sende tanta, inenka sendo mutwe, you have not caught the animal. And I see by UPND are actually using some people to rush us as the opposition to do something that they know is not the right thing. Right now, it's not the election time. With all due respect, we need to unite. Yes, we cannot even overemphasize that need. We need to unite. But there are some fundamentals we need to work on even now as the opposition. Number one job for the opposition, is to fight for the people, to speak for the people that can't speak. And I'll fail in my duties. EFF will fail in its duties if it fails to speak for the people. If it fails to fight for the people, then we would have lamentably failed. Whether we unite in cowardice, we unite as cowards, opposition. We know Hakainde. Those who think we don't know him, we know it. With all due respect, we don't know everything. Probably you can also know things we don't know. Yes, but don't mislead us. Don't think if we tuingira mofechi nampofu. We know him. Tuingisha maseru. Bambi mwe balira ndevu. Tamangira pona maseru. Tualikira mchimbo kaira. If we as EFF, with all due respect, tuapuire 3 years. Murusaka Magistrate Court. You think we don't know him? We know him. Just last month, tuafumira Murusaka Central Maseru. We know him. Abalira ndali mwabadi mayakon. And sometimes people are unfair because they are moving their agendas. Some are even being brainwashed by the UPND. No. Two cannot work together unless they agree. What is important right now is to fight for Zambia. We are in a war. We have a duty to fight for the people. And as EFF, our preoccupation now is to fight and liberate Zambia. I know to win the vote in 2026 August, we unite tonight. But we should not forget. You start celebrating. You start having parties of unity. If you never you forget the enemy. In the end, you unite, but there will be no Zambia. It would have been finished. They would simply come. Right now, what is important is for us to fight for Zambia. Not now, Mikaramayako, no so deka backing and chite. Chite utina maseru kwa tinarimo. No. To fight Hakainde Chilema, let me tell you the side that we know Hakainde Chilema. To fight Hakainde Chilema, you are supposed to look him in the face. The Bible is very clear. If you see even the testimony of people that carry such a character, you need to look them in the face. You need to speak to them. Abantu balanda mukatoli, but if you no kumwebera pongale chusha abantu, badiana nkobu shiku Hakainde Chilema, vesele what just come and unite. No. Us as EFF, we are ready to work with anybody, provided that person is not eating with the UPND. We are not ready to be used. If they force us, some people think they can just force us into a unity. No. Look at us. Us, we are made of the feet. We will fight. If they want to kill us, they will find us on our feet. This will put it in black and white. Abambiba ishibati no. Ukuba presidenti kuleta fyabantu pamo mwasala tabaya ko kunkondo. When there was Bill 7, they were hiding. When right now, I'm a farmers, where are they? They are hiding. Yesterday, we were at FRA. We were demonstrating. Where were they? But some people, because they are so entitled, they want us to lerwa. In fact, let me even speak on behalf of the youth. Most times, by youth, and I'm speaking on behalf of the youthful people, like some of us. We are no longer young. I've got 4 kids, married. A lot of people out there that we are even going to empower our youth, there are people who are also like that. Bambi abantu wamuna tinga wakwata akafumo. Wakwata nakasa kakandarama. Nishiwo kateke chalo. No. Those same people sometimes that you want us to back. Some of them, we know their character. If people of good esteem, people who mean well, can come reason together, we are ready to work together. But we will not just do it. Just that some people, so we are wise. We have got families that we are looking and do not make decisions. Right now, there's no one we don't talk to. No, go and advise PF. But PF, we meet them, all of them. All of them. There's no PF leader we haven't met. There is no. In fact, not only PF, there is no leader, political opposition leader we haven't met. But us, we just give them one condition. That the battle is in the common. The battle is with people. The battle is with the people that are suffering. If you're not ready to go and suffer with the people, if because we are fighting for the people. So if we as economic freedom fighters, we are fighters, and we don't believe this battle is for the aircon. Te yamu aircon yo. Kuyalwa na nkwe kainde, kulwa na nkwe. Kuya na ife na ngubareta we na kalimanshi baka tusanga. We are not cowards. We are not afraid. And we will face him. Owamutina kainde muletina no tawamwishiba. We know him. And he also knows us. Tere Mwamba, we have been in this game and we will be in this game until God calls us home. So, Ababe said, no, but no, let me tell you, Hakainde, you will not even beat him by just hiding and uniting as cowards, because Zambians need to be told, need to be shown that we are courageous men and women that can speak for them. Tekula kwata fema press conference, mwakumana, mwafara matai, mwamkukopwa, at we are uniting. Ama lands are one direction. That's why they don't hold. What we need now, and that's what we understand, is yes, we need unity, but unity in purpose. Purpose yanshi iya Zambia. Not if you kupoka fe charo fe tamchikwati ena plan. No. With all due respect, EFF is ready to work with anybody, but we are not animals for hire. We are not tatuli mfutisha kuluira kwa timke karibu no. Ifo tuli tupondo. Insto yesu kuluira bena Zambia. I'm telling you, by UPN about tupelanga tualilia, but we want the country. We want to bring economic freedom. It doesn't make sense that right now we have copper at record high prices. We have got gold at record prices. Now, mona apape ni what is happening kumufu. Bronze barabale imbaba china abafunya mu bapera matupini. Lelo bachituma bayichaba kuchingola. Baledi abakupiti. Ati bale bapera ama 1.5 na ma 3 pini babe bat retirement. Bachira irishanya, and I've got their cause. They were saying no. If this is our livelihood, at no kabuswe nasanga ama investors imwe pienimo. We want to fight and speak for those people. And sometimes abena Zambia they end up voting for Hakainde because ba opposition abengini bakuwe. Badam kubera mabafu okulandira ma aircon. We need to go and meet the people on the streets. And EFF will not work with anybody who level mama aircon. We want all of us. Makufula matai wonse tuafula tuabakonka abantu tuayabaluira, because now Zambia needs us to fight for them. So akoba tina mwikala mambo kutumana abantu paredio kabebe nati bambaking, it will not work. We also have a plan, and the plan is to make sure that we give our people true freedom as we are fighters. Number 2, somebody will ask you what will happen to the effects of Bill 7 when Zambia decides, look, ichalo take kwat naimo chenu na ba madam nangu chenu na bana ichalo chabe na Zambia. Some decisions that are being made now, that's why we need to be careful. It's not everything mungesa pasamo amba fresh. No, some consequences that will come because of the decision the UPND are making women in Zambia, they will stay with us. Some decisions will be changed. Among those that will be changed, number 1 is the investment of Zambia concerning our minerals. Yeneyo bakaramba, before even come to Bill 7. If you're not to Africa, pafinde kwa usa, pepa kabele office. Ba mopani, tukabeta. Vendata, ulowa ibire chalo. Under the report prepared by Hakainde Hichilema and said Aguero was actually a fraudster, according to a report prepared by Hakainde Hichilema under Grant Thornton, a report I have. He said he was tax evading. That's criminal under Zambia. Hakainde said, I can never bring Aguero to come and run KCM. In Nemulanda, what did he do? He formed government. He went and brought Vendata. You know Vendata. Vendata said they will bring $1.5 billion. Imperial Shadisa. No. The opposite has happened. Babura 500 million from government coffers. Bayamupela, ukuti, ale shinga bata. Go to Chingola. Go to KCM. Inubawalia. Kwa wensala. That asset is making money. What they have come is that they have been mopping up all the reserves. They are selling and externalizing. That's why they even gave them a permit to sell copper concentrate without tax, because they knew Vendata is not mining. It is simply taking off. Ever since Hakainde Hichilema brought them against his own way, and he has not even apologized. Those are the decisions we are coming to change Mwebena Zambia. If you shall Bill 7, unfortunately, some will not change them. It will become constitution. I'm a lawyer and I respect the law. The constituencies that will come. Amen. Unless Mwebena Zambia mwatueba fichinjeni, or tuinga fichinja, the appointments that he's making, these things are not easy. They are cast in concrete. But if you are ufuntungu, if you sticker, those we will definitely revisit them. Capable of fielding. EFF. Is EFF capable of fielding? If we are EFF, you heard about us in 2021. when we were barely starting, we stood for presidents in 2021. People are saying, no, to ali umunapo taipi, mukanaka. Here we are, tatunakire, and will not tire. The message that we are giving to Zambians is honest. It is true, and we will work with the Zambian people. Yes, we have got structures in each and every district. Each and every district. Sometimes we don't even participate in some activities because tulamuna tukwangala. Aine akobati before election tarafika ba UPND bali abalishita ama voters card. Right now I can challenge some people. Go to Chawama right now. Ask people randomly that are voting. Ask them to show you their voters card. A lot of people don't have. Bad bapoka kale. Go and check. Bad bapoka kale. That's what the UPND does. They go in a place, they will buy off the voters card before they even call for an election. Parabaita declare Chawama no baba poka batasira nishiba adishtakare. That's why they can even stand on to and say no, not to win nakare because. But this will not happen in 2026. Each one for himself, God for us all. Parliament will be dissolved. Everybody will be fighting for their survival. They himself already said, no, mwema yemu pia bengi mukarusa, abantu wala ndati balefu afubaka bweshe president. Wala. Na yo inakainde kuya bebele. People cannot, ule muna bakainde tabena Zambia tibate mwafe yimwe bapata mayemu pibeno. Na mwene muleya. And Zambians, I'm inviting you, don't be afraid. EFF is a vehicle. It's a vehicle registered. Sometimes people will be telling you, no, go and debug somebody. Anyway, with all due respect, let me stick to my EFF. What I'm simply saying is that as EFF, we are coming into this election to work. We'll float as many candidates, and already a lot of people have come on board. And I should thank those people that are supporting us materially, spiritually, and financially. I should thank you because not everybody can see the potential that we have and what we have been doing. All these trips we've been having is people that have been putting their little money, mobilizing us and helping us. We have not even borrowed money from some devil somewhere. I think that UPND. No, we have sourced our money locally and we keep receiving help and fundraising. And those of you that are helping us and those that want to help us in this journey, you are free. And let us work together. Those who want to stand, wherever you are, EFF is open. Call us by MUP to allow me pay my position. Those who are my ward councillors, as EFF, we are open and we are going to give you. Let me tell you one thing. If you put economic freedom fighters as a government after 2026, you are going to see true change. The money we are going to realize from our mineral wealth, which otherwise right now we are not realizing, we are going to channel it into productive sector. You are going to have true agriculture in Ndalima. Akaramba, Mwamba. Nekafe. Ndalima limo even 60,000 cabbages at a go. Farming take kutafi obwali. Omo achiranda sa nefikalamba omukalamba omo, and I should thank him. He said, mwala ndira tinabalete funde ili akwipa ya business ya small scale farmers ili poshani. Let me tell you, the UPND have connived with multinationals. If my company fukuru, and what they want to do is they want to use Zambia for them to enrich themselves. Good soil. But Zambia muno tuafyalwa as farmers. Ine pano nalishiwa okulima mwebale ngumfo mwalishiwa okulima kalundwe, you know, okulima mataba, mwalishiwa okulima enyanji, muzi bavonse hivi. Is it nabandula mafama bonse bantizi bolima. Manje beba chitaba, these farmers bakulu bakuma South Africa, banapola kuchoka kumangalande oku, banapeza strong competition kuli imwe watu ngono imwe. Wakalima milisi bamapeza ati imwe mwalima mwizi babwino na climate condition ya Zambia mwizi babwino. So big companies, they are struggling. Now they have partnered with Hakainde Hichileman's government and they want to make sure they kick you out. Even this delay, yon person drama, siwezo funa ati mulime imwe yai. Manami standing this table, apa ma commercial farmers beve, manapasa kudara drama. Beve manashanga kudara, minisi yao yone kabwino hapa. Ipapa double. Imwe minisi yano hapa. Oyo kachabe yanjala, simuna kwa niso no faka mu fertilizer bambili, chuka drama, simuna tenge drama. So, what these people are doing is they're trying to phase out. Wafuna imwe ma small farmers imwe. Mukazigula chabe unga, mukazigula milisi, ma commercial farmers, babwele bapange drama zikuru. And the other thing also, what they want, they are doing what is known as seed colonization. Onani muno. Vima chitika ni so. Imo mkashanga, mbeu zanu zija mwashanga, especially za milisi, za nshaba, zija zima tuja tuma flowers. So kukapita mpepo, tuja tuma flowers tuja, tumachita spread taenda kumilisi inangu. So, breed ima nkala disturbed. So, ma commercial farmers, cheba funa, ngati imo mwashanga pafupi na be stable milisi yao. So, a commercial farmer would rather pay you off not to cultivate, so that beve bakalima pure breed, it is not disturbed. Hakainde Echilema has cited foreign companies, especially bakapiri, mnavyoona hivi, those companies to be growing seeds for sale. Those companies, for them to grow well, they need to have an environment where there is no contamination of any other seed. So if in a place they are growing commercial seeds for sale, they do not want. Let me give an example. Orowaenda kumazabuka kuja. Kumazabuka, bamalesa ukulime fisali. Because ba commercial farmer balalime fisali. Unless they guide you maybe as an outgrower and they will monitor you with a controlled environment. In the same way, Hakainde Chilema, to pave way for the commercial farmers, they have brought a new law, the Seed Act. Bambisina iberenge. Iyo what it means is, na imo kusunga chabe mbeo, you will need to go and register. Pakusungenseke. Mule umfwe fintifaka mikaka. Ngaba kusanga wali sungenseke. Tawale mbesha na boma, kutiba akukaka. Pantu ba commercial farmer, eba lefu wabakale pera fenseke. If tika kufialo fimbi, na mwakuma Amerika ukwisa, abantu taba isungirenseke, mwipisha aba baku diaspora. You don't just bring. Now, femunu Zambia muno. Tako afati waleta fienseke. No. Shirenseke, zijambeo, they check. So now they want to take this Zambia we have, because good climate, they want to give it to commercial farmers. But as long as mwema small farmers, mulerima, you are disturbing commercial farmers. And Hakainde Echilema wants to work with commercial farmers, not imwe, because eba mpera kwa malaji. And he's also a commercial farmer. I'm telling you, mweba yakarapo na commercial farmers, mkasangati nga mwikarapa farm. Balalima nangu witi. Teti yoli mena yona tu witi tobe. No, baka kulesha. No, apa tulima e-breed. So this is what is happening. And as economic freedom fighters, we are coming to make sure we defend even indigenous original seeds. Lesa ima ali tupere fintu. If you are very helpful. Ngabuli mi inseke shesu shilamena. Nombe shibale leta ba commercial farmer. Mukasangati seed, you buy it just as seed. Gati mwashanga milisi ya choka. Ija milisi simu ngashange futi yai. Si mbeo mfunika mwendo gula, but kweti choka kumbuyo oko. Bambuya besu ifwe. Bale kwata bali sunge mbuto. Banati pasako kalimwa. Mwalishi banaele ama karazi gankata. Mwalishi shiba shirenseke. Aba UPND are coming to kill off that. Bambi, I can tell you in the next 15-10 years. Mkala mfuako fiati kwa dina gankata. Baka ifumia yonse ba UPND. Tamaka kwa 10 seconds. And I'm warning you. These people are using our puppet government because our government does not have a backbone. Ngakuti baba poka ama maini. Mure mwati bakanu kwa poke nseke. They have already passed a law. If you want, go and Google it. Zambia Seed Act 2025. Mule isanga. Those things are in plain sight. Ngabakusanga very soon. They will even be arresting. Ngabasanga munganda mwadisungama seeds. They will be arresting you. And then shirebepa. Ngande bepo kufiyaka inde ukama and lock me up. I'm telling you what I'm telling you is the truth. Very soon you need to register. Ukuti musunge fienseke. And I'm warning you. Mwewena Zambia, if you let this government be entrenched, and those are part of the IMF policies that they have now gone to sign again, there is no country in the world that has ever developed under IMF. If the UPND had a plan, they should have implemented their plan. But them, being commercial farmers, being on the side of IMF, they will benefit. How does an imperial system works? It makes sure that the poor are made more poor, the rich become rich. Right now, they will be telling you, no, GDP has grown. But GDP munganda mwenu shena ikula. Muledi obwadi mikuinga. But they will be telling you Zambia is doing well. Is Zambia doing well? Are you doing well? Na libuke skulu. Nambali piliraba na ngubali panganda mule batamba ngama TV. We are supposed to be getting better, but we are getting worse. And as economic freedom fighters, we are coming even to create regional peace. Takawa president wako watu alafi lukulanda na president wapa Malawi. Alafi lukulanda na president wapa Zimbabwe. Ngabaku manama setting fe. Right now, there is a lot of crude oil that we have failed to utilize from Angola. Padi ba neighbor Angola. As economic freedom fighters, we will open new linkages Africa will be open for business with each other. Not mwabula mule pangalo bito corridor ata mino zenu yale fuma bwangu yale fuma yonse yale fuma mwafiro kudilinga na banemba benu ku Angola kwaliba oyo mule bepisha ko ba UPND chenshi mushitira oyo ku Saudi Arabia mwafiro kushita pa Angola pa panemba mwatapa fye at a cheap price. Abasungu, the imperialists are still controlling this, and as economic freedom fighters we are coming to disrupt it. It's not an easy joke, but as long as you are with us, we will do it, because we are not the only Pan-Africanists. We are grooming. As EFF, we are spread out. There's EFF in South Africa that most of you know. There's EFF in Botswana. There is EFF in Namibia. There is EFF in Liberia. There is EFF in Zimbabwe. And the mighty EFF of Zambia that is on the ballot in 2026. Give us a support. This, and we are forming a government that you'll be proud of. You'll be proud to be a Zambia. You don't have to worry about your tribe.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Today we are hosting Honorable Kasonde Mwenda, and thank you for joining us. Honorable Kasonde Mwenda, I would like to thank you sincerely. I have released you. You can leave the studio and the team can wind up. Thank you very much. I'll speak to you after the program. Dear viewers, we are bringing to you leaders of our country who are prospecting to stand as presidential candidates. We are encouraging them to speak to policies, proposals, and alternatives to President Hakainde Hichilema, and also to encourage them, if it's possible, for them to work together. You heard the position of Honorable Kasonde Mwenda, that he has done so much work and they are forging ahead. So tomorrow we have former Minister of Defense, Honorable Richwell Siamunene. He runs a political party called New Focus Party, and they're already participating in the mayoral elections in Kasama. So we have Richwell Siamunene, former Snazongwe MP and former defense minister under President Edgar Lungu between 2015 and 2016. Look forward to that debate and see you tomorrow. God bless you, and thank you for joining the process.
Very simple, extremely simple, very simple message. When they shout more, Adeba, Mbuti, Jajitika Buti, Ndabalanga Ndama, Bagankagalo, Bahibunjak. Toileta Bill 7. Toileta Bill 7. Kutonde halu ya ndo love. Guliba maga into. Ibatali kunjira mu parliament. Toileta Bill 7. Bama MPs aba bayi hotela. Ndagaba nyunya gulibe nzuma mbabali weta maga na bulimbuyi. Anu baganza kuvota against Bill 7. Ndabala ngaga indi meshushushu number 1. Ndasondela ndata. Ndati wabeya ombeshi wabeya. Kuyuma namba pa. Iba independent banyambosaba, iba PF banji, sebotoba UPND, tuwawete bo mahoti 98. Mahoti agali wendika uti, Bill 7 inde, 111. Matelela, kwa uti we needed a minimum of, if you like, to be honest, 13 votes. 98, uti tuhige 100, 2 more votes, Agalansengwe. Wuti tuhige 111, ali 11 ambi, Agalansengwe. 2 plus 11 nguni, 13 batali besu. So ndalanga, vamwibagwetedwanu wuti, bagandijenge mugati muya. Errors. Debt restructuring. The damage in the mines. Law and order. Twali wambulaji. Mwalunga mujoma mwakwela basi weyakulusaga intercity guseruka buyombo oserugira ate basi awakujoma ate vimenye nivi batoka kuchoma vimenye nivi ati tundu mwezi singombe wakabape abantu bali kumwe ati tundu mwezi ati mbaba hota maningi kuhotela akaende amuba ome ku intercity sunu yakaba yamwe yakakuba mulaliendela mbomu yanda intercity kunyina wamuguma ndamwanga banyina bene wabalyawe Zambia Zambia. So many things. Although we've done, there are many more things to be done. Tujiyagumbere kuberega. Not what tarigo, not waganka kuberego. We've just started working now. We've just started. There's a lot more work to be done. Nyambose Ulia, we just say.
The last question. Fuma, State House is not telling us the truth. They must come clean on Mr. Sata's illness. I think something like that. That's what you say. You know, Fuma, I don't want to say much on this. All I want to advise those who advise Mr. Sata is that if the president is not well, please tell the nation so that the nation can pray for him. Yes. Don't hide. If the Againde is unwell, please, my friends here, tell the nation that Againde is not well. The nation will pray for us. I don't know why there's a thick cloud around this issue. To be sick is normal. It is God's way. So that's all I can advise the people that handle Mr. Sat. There's so much speculation that from London is just to hide. He's actually going to India. That's the speculation, that he's going to India for medical treatment. If that's the case, tell all of us, and we wish him a quick recovery.
President, how many people were beaten like the way you have seen? Can you send us the statistics? Gambo President. Ejincho mujita ingamwa tusampo yatoba kumusanza. Mevo ndime atawa ndikala kumusanza ini. Ndakako menino kuno. Kunyina jindi chakuti vantu vakati kuti amuze vachoka kuchoma vavimenyeni. Ni boza yo President mwaveja. Nkube jogo. Atuleke kubeja President. Ngokuti Mwamba kuti sweto batonga tulazira ikaja kwamba kuti wasika mulusaka nkumenyewa byo. Mbosikira balakuuma ngambola zima. Hena mboyikalwa nyigobo. Tehimbubo. President kamwamba masimpe. Bantu batonga balide banji. Mebondakaya kujuro, they have the best schools here. I was at St. Joseph Secondary School. There's Canisius. There's Hillcrest. In the Southern Province, there's Macha. There's Njase. There's Monza Secondary School. St. Edmunds. President mutatu piku zira igogo ngomutu amba mweya kuti nywebo ni mwabola nitwa ihiba Lusaka hena. People have been going to Lusaka before you even went to the university, Mr. President. Katoamba no tuyowa, jimujintu usampo yabantu nchibi yabi. You are looking down upon your people as if they cannot think and they were not able to defend themselves. You've put yourself as the gladiator for the Tonga people, which is not true. The Tonga people were free to move. That's why there are how many buses, fleet of buses were operating from Southern Province. And how many people were riding those buses to go into Lusaka. Let's be sincere to our people here. Let's not demean our own people. That is not fair. Nichani imwe. Nankani apita pamukali kuna maboza. Vandani wanamenyewa. Okay ni hapa. Kunichita convince. President tileteleni ma statistics at bat number 1. Majandu. Pamene wanafika ku intercity. Banamenyewa bali 5. TN, bus number 2 Shalom, bus number 2 Jordan, bus number 3 CAR, bus number 4 mabasi ya tena ngona yaibala na mazina haya. Post bus UBZ ni vangati vanamenyewa tisakazikamba vintu vaboza pa vantu vana. You are destining a tribe to ridicule. Bantu vakaziva seka tindiye venzomenyewa vakafika mu Lusaka. Who told you that statistic? Munaipeza kuti kanso amene alembera machani ba president ni ndani? Wamene amabalembera ba president aba ma speeches ni ndani? Imwe amene muli ma blogs yenango I voice note iperekeni paka bamvere ba UPND kuti what the president is doing is not fair. He's demeaning his own people.
kabiringa eklesia wa Zambia twengile mu mwaka upya neshiwi ili atense shirichano ky'abakatolika ili akuti shikofu mukalamba wa kulusaka archdiocese wa Alipanda balina okuya kulugulula pabupe baperwe wa motoka uwo babwezeshe na kubuteko ili wasangire okuti ya milando bonse twalisakamana icho muchishinka twalimonamo umuchushisha wa kwa shikofu kubuteko n'okuchila icho shikofu n'abakateka tabumfuana ngefe ekyalo kya Kiba namuli okukana kumfuana uwakwatisha kwa maka ya kuchusha umunangwe nikateka bantu bena kwebafye utundila ati muchiteni ichi twachita ngefifine chali palichimo pa 5 January kuchaulanda chakutila uyu muchushisha wa buteko wa kuchusha shikofu ulikuwatie chakulya cy'abantu abashifwaya umo abebeko ati fintu tafiri bwino ichakuti limbi kuti chafika nakukona ulobumi bwa kwa shikofu ichofye kuli bena shikofu alisanguka ushifwayikwa muchalo abene bayipangira wena tefyo tulino kwikala muchalo chesu ubumi wa muntu onse bwalichindama namufye bume tulanga ifilubo fyesu nabo bwine bwalichindama pantu bumi bwa muntu uwachitwa muchata chakwalesa na onse uwalamono kuti ubumi bwa muntu munangu tabwachindama alafwaya nokubupwisha ninchi afuma motwinga pendera pabantu abachindani asanguka kaino usha mwenye ubuchindami wa bumi bwa mwecho bakwe abeli mwipaya n'isubiro lyandi lya cyaro ili akuti mukukana mfwana wabakateka wesu na shikofu mukalamba wa Lusaka tamwakafume ifyamasakanika y'abantu ngefe cyari pa 5 January ndeyibukisha nelyo minister pabayishile kukumbona pali ichichine chakuti ababa munyine mfueta bufwana ati tekuti tuleke abantu babiri mukukana mfwana kwabo mufume ukuchusha kwa abantu mu Lusaka chimwene kuti nimuchumfano fye mwingafuma umutende nechibote cha bantu